What's up, everybody? I'm Puma Pete.
And I'm Wizard.
And Friendly Fire Co-op back playing Divinity the Original Sin Beta. Still in the process of catching up to stuff that we've already done. But doing this episode, talk about our thoughts on the patch so far. And I'd like to start off before before we get right into the I don't know what I was talking. I'm just not even paying attention to that dialogue. Before we get into like that stuff exactly, I do want to talk about one of the things I mentioned in the update video, which I had slightly wrong. I was talking about the voice acting that they're adding, and I thought they were adding it to everything, including the overhead dialogue. And it sounds like the way it's going to be set up is it's actually specifically for overhead dialogue. So the stuff that pops up in the little like chat menu things, essentially, if that's what you want to call them. Like if you're talking to a person and you have like multiple dialogue options, that stuff will not be voice acted. They said that they don't have the money or the wow, you just like teleported on my screen. That was super glitchy. They don't have the money or the time to do that. So basically the only stuff that will be voice acted is overhead dialogue. And if there's going to be an annotation on that video. I forgot to grab rain.
Why is it already on fire?
I have no idea. Whatever. It's gone now. It's okay. There's going to be an annotation on that anyway. I just wanted to bring it up. That I am aware of it. Just so you guys
He's not as big of a dumb dummy as you think.
No. I couldn't possibly be. Mason is just as dumb as you think, though, so.
Maybe.
But anyway. Enough with that. Now talking about the most recent patch. But you know, we mentioned in the update video that there's not like a ton of like super awesome stuff they add. Like they weren't adding like new content or giant skill changes or anything like that. But there are still
scorpions.
Tons of scorpions.
Yes.
That would be a crazy update. Just like scorpions everywhere.
Yeah.
I could get behind that kind of update. But anyway, yeah, it's not like a super. By the way, this is on easy mode right now while we're catching up, so don't think that the combat got like way easier. It's not like it was like super awesome, but there's still some like nice changes that I want to talk about with the bug fixing and stuff. First, the health desync, thank God, is gone. Anyone that has been playing this game with a friend, anyone that's been playing this via multiplayer, I'm sure has been dealing with that, and it is terrible. That was
literally the worst.
Yeah, it was one of the worst glitches that we've had, because it was one of the few that like directly influenced our ability to actually like succeed at the game, which was kind of an issue. Is this guy by himself now?
I think he might be.
It's really weird. Probably because he's super duper annoying to deal with early game, because he heals himself. But yeah. So that change is obviously really, really nice. Another glitch that they fixed, at least it seems like it. Maybe it's not perfect, but I'm encountering the problem way less. I ranted long and many times. Oh! That was an accident. Okay, we're good. This is really bad, though, because he's just going to light me on fire right away. Now he's going to light us both on fire. Or Mason will kill him and light us both on fire. But that really annoying weird glitch when you were walking around that would happen, that was like literally the worst thing ever. That's fixed. So I am...
The glitch that would happen when you were walking.
Sorry, I didn't explain it after I said what caused it. When you were walking around and the camera would zoom out... Oh, why can't I move? That was weird. The camera would zoom out of your portrait, and you would have to click back in onto your portrait to be able to do things. That's gone. That glitch, from what I can tell, at least is gone. Have you experienced it at all, Mason?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Then it's probably gone. If it's not gone, it's at least mostly fixed. So either way, everything is okay in the world with that again, which is awesome, because that was extremely annoying as well. Although admittedly on a much less serious scale than the glitch that with the health desync was way worse. But yeah, so that stuff's awesome. Stuff that makes me sad. When I still saw, I opened up the vendor, like right before we started this. I was like, you know, I talked about this in the last video. Maybe they fixed it. Opened it up. First, like 4 things I saw, all bitter cold spellbooks. Just 4 bitter cold spellbooks, and there's like at least 3 or 4 rains as well. So that's still a thing that I was a little bit sad about.
Wait. Stand back. I want to see if I can like throw the mines. No, I can't pick them up and throw them.
No.
That's unfortunate.
You would have to disarm them. I don't know if you know how a mine works, Mason, but I feel like in real life you also cannot throw a live mine.
I don't know.
Maybe you can.
Like,
I don't know. Anyone out there that's a mine expert want to tell us how mines work?
Mime expert.
Mime expert.
Mime expert.
Dude, how do they make those? I just ran right past the trap. How do they make those invisible walls?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. And like the wind blows and affects them even when the wind isn't affecting anyone else. Science.
Mimes.
Oh hey, the oil doesn't slow you down immediately anymore. Mason did a good job of catching himself on fire there though. But yeah, other thing, or thing that made me happy in the update that I really liked. Can we just walk across here now? Nope. Mason's off a trap still. We just can't see it now, which is weird.
I probably didn't check my perception high enough.
Oh, the mini-map looks really nice now. That's like a really small thing that I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that probably don't even notice. Mason, you didn't get the key.
There's a trap like right in front of there.
Yeah, I know.
Shocks ya.
Yeah.
I was trying not to hit it.
It doesn't do damage anyway. It just stuns you, I think.
A big pain.
But yeah, the mini-map change, while obviously is not like, oh my god, best invention ever. It's cool. I like it. It looks really nice outside
nice.
with like the water, like right when you start with the beach and the sand and everything. It looks really, really nice. So yeah, if nothing else, I'm a big fan of that. Haha, I beat you to this chest. Mason's been the one that's been like running around doing stuff, so I have basically no money right now. And he has all of the money. Which, I mean, usually he has a ton of money anyway because he loots everything. But I usually at least...
Hey!
Oh! Once again, this is like you do this every once in a while. You act like you have no idea like how to get out of a trap or get past something or move a door or something, and we don't figure out for a really long time, and then you just move something without any explanation, and it just happens to be the exact right thing you need to move.
Well, there's a button there.
You knew that. You just never told me. That's what it is, right?
How'd you know?
Because that's what you do. You have a habit of keeping secrets so that you get to look smart when you reveal them. True or false?
Yep. True.
I knew it.
100% true.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on any of the patch stuff that I have not mentioned so far?
I mean, the tooltips are nice.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I have
I totally...
5% chance to knock people down.
Yeah, I actually totally forgot about that. The changes to the tooltips are awesome. Not only do they mention things like the exact specific, like, oh, 105% chance to set Murray. They used to have that. It was, like, incredibly small. It was... You needed, like, a magnifying glass on your computer to be able to see it. It was really, really small and hard to read. It shows you what kind of saving throw you need now. It shows you the boost from specific stats. So certainly happy about that. Admittedly, I have not seen a smokescreen arrow yet, so I can't tell you if the most important tooltip has been added. One can only hope that it has been, but overall, the tooltip change is really, really nice. Got to be happy about that. Yeah, aside from that, I mean, there's not an extremely large amount to talk about.
The new particles are nice.
On what? The water looks
they added
nice.
A bunch of them.
The water looks very nice now, I think.
Now when you're running through like a pool of blood or water, your footsteps will be in there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool looking.
Excuse me for clearing my throat. It's very dry. I don't have any water with me right now. It's really unfortunate. I should have got water before we started recording. Oh, someone explained to me why everything explodes.
Really?
Yeah. So what was happening is you would hit a zombie, and their poison would fly out, and when they were standing in fire, the poison would immediately catch on fire and explode and create a poison cloud.
That was the thing. Which side are we going in?
Let's go this way. It doesn't explain every single issue with explosions that we had.
I feel like I was hitting skeletons.
Yeah, sometimes the explosions would happen, and they didn't really have any real explanation behind it. But it's at least partially explained. The intentionally designed explosions are poison getting hit by fire. That one time, you could auto-attack anything and it would explode. I think that was actually a glitch. Oh, jeez.
Man.
What?
That was a thing.
What just happened?
I have no idea.
Alright, well, that's something to talk about in the patch notes. That glitch happens now. I don't know what it is, but that was a crazy glitch. Oh, other thing I want to talk about, in the homestead, there's a big swirly thing when you look in the telescope now.
Yeah.
It's not like super crazy, but I mean, it's a neat addition. I want to know if they haven't a start movie yet. We never made it back in the last patch, so they might not. I don't really know what's going on with that patch, or what's going on with that post-patch. But I'm excited about it nonetheless. Oh, P.S. I want to mention this. It has nothing to do with the patch, but if you don't follow Larian on YouTube, you might not know this. Or if you didn't read the patch notes, which it may or may not have been mentioned in. I think it was. In like 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks, they're going to be streaming on Twitch like some of the later game content. So if you want a little sneak peek on what is to come in Divinity, you guys check that out. Just wanted to throw that out there. It's Divinity related. It's kind of patch related because they were talking about it in the patch notes video. When they were talking about the voice acting, you mentioned that at the end. And I also think it's mentioned on the patch notes if you look at it. So I just wanted to say that. Kind of cool to see some of the later game areas, which I actually have seen like basically none of. I don't know what exists after the Black Cove.
There's some snowy places.
Snowy places? I mean, there has to be, right? I feel like it just belongs.
I feel like, you know, if there's not a snowy place in an RPG, it's not an RPG.
There's got to be like a ton of really popular RPGs with no snow that you just like made so many people angry with.
Oh, all this desert RPG.
Did Final Fantasy X have snow in it? I really like that game.
Yeah.
Have you played any Final Fantasy games?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I said yes.
Which ones have you played?
I'm gonna say it was 7 that I played. I had just Final Fantasy on my iPod.
How could you say I think it was 7? 7's like the one that like if you played it, you know you played it. Do you know which one 7 is?
And had spiky hair.
7's on Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like everyone knows that. Like.
Might die. Well,
Nah, you're good.
I just tried to use Cure Wounds on that zombie and it did 0 damage. Larian, please.
For real?
Yeah.
That's super lame.
I should kill him in one hit because, you know, Cure Wounds is so strong.
Right. That's actually really disappointing if they reverted that change because I really like that change and I hope that's just a glitch that it didn't work. Because I thought that was like one of the cooler ways to deal with the zombies.
I mean, it's on cooldown.
Fingers crossed that's just a glitch. I hope so.
I don't know.
I really like that. Larian, please don't take that away. That was really neat that you had that. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the patch. We'll just probably finish up after this fight. We'll go ahead and finish it out. Because, you know, it'd be weird if we stopped now, wouldn't it? Mid-fight, you wouldn't know if Mason's dead. This zombie is incredibly tanky. We're on easy mode. And this zombie is like, has all of the health. Mason's totally not going to die, by the way. Spoilers. Doesn't
Unless
look like it,
that
at least.
mage is just like zap, kills me.
I noticed none of these people have used CC.
No, not at all.
Nope. I feel like that should be noted.
I mean, the first 2 archers were knocked down,
That's true.
and I did have the...
Were there any
skilling
CC
thing.
arrows on the ground? Because usually there would be if the archers had them. I don't see any. I don't think this fight had an overwhelming amount of CC after the last patch, though. I promise you guys, if they change the one fight, we will talk about it. And if they don't change the one fight, the one in front of the K in front of ours, if they don't change it, we will absolutely talk about it and probably rage about it like as soon as we get caught back up. So I can pretty much guarantee we will be...
You just got hit by like a wiggly worm.
Yeah, that was really weird. I have no idea what that did to me. I don't have any status effects. What if I look at my stats? Stats all look normal. Still have the same amount of health. I am like tickling these guys to death right now. I'm still using the basic bow, which is probably a mistake. But we'll get that stuff all straightened out whenever we get back to normal content instead of this. You know what? I'm going to add this to things I like to see changed. Glowing neon green when you're poisoned is just kind of absurd to me. I feel like...
You literally become the Hulk.
I feel like maybe there could be any other animation in the world other than glowing neon green. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That guy had a knockdown arrow.
Yeah, he just didn't use it, which is weird because they are supposed to be smarter now. You think he'd be whipping it out right away.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we wanted to talk about. Stuff with the patch. Check out their Twitch stream in a couple weeks. And I'm sorry that I lied about the voice acting. I had it all wrong.
Dirty liar.
I'm sure you guys can forgive me. That's it for us. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe if you'd like to see more Divinity Original Sin content as well as other videos. We will resume normal Lone Wolf stuff tomorrow. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.